Might be a little bit of wind noise up here, I haven't got my microphone in, but I'm standing at the top of Thetford Castle, one of the two castles in Thetford. The other's a ringwork. This is a motte and bailey. This is described as the largest or the tallest motte and bailey in England. It's got to be over 100 metres. As you can see, they have put in this like a walkway, steps, bridge thingy. I was dubious when I heard it going in, but looking at it, it's not too bad. I have been here a couple of times before when it wasn't here, and that is a hell of a steep climb up there. And I think, in order to protect the motte, which is quite heavily overgrown, but I don't think it matters too much. This was a Saxon, possibly even an earlier site, prehistoric site here. That's the bailey over there, which has been eaten into by the houses there. It also has some double ditches and double banks around it. It is extremely tall. I've just sat up here and had fish and chips. For some reason the middle of the motte has sunk quite a lot by the look of it. I don't know why, whether that's been naturally dug out or whether it's just subsidence, but that would be a lot of subsidence. As you can see, it is extremely steep on all sides. Although you can see quite a distance around, this is quite accurate as to what it would have been like in the medieval period, because we are in the middle of a forest and there are still lots and lots and lots and lots of trees. So you would have seen a lot, but you wouldn't have seen a lot because there would have been trees around. Thetford being a royal forest, hunting, etc. Thetford is a quite a well sort of lived-in place, I would say. I mean, there is the remains of an abbey, there's the remains of a priory, there's the remains of the Sepulchre Church, so there is quite a lot of things here. As you can see, the motte itself is very, very large at the top, although, like I said, it is quite sunk in the middle. This is much more heavily overgrown than when I came here last time. I don't know whether that is a deliberate thing these days. They're just allowing things to go back to the nature, but considering these are scheduled ancient monuments, I would have thought they would have looked after them and made sure that they would have been more looked after. As you can see how steep it is down there, you would have had to have walked up here without them steps being there. And there's evidence of a double bank and ditch there. I call them ditches, but moats, ditches. I'm not sure there's any evidence of water. I just sat up here and ate fish and chips, and then two different lots of people appeared. I'll just wait for them to continue on their way and then carry on. There hasn't been that as much wind noise as I thought there would be. I don't want to walk into there, but it's very unusual for it to have been, unless they dug it out to put the building in, and the building's now been robbed away, but that was a possibility. You can see the way they, or part of the way they built it with chalk, or dug it built it up with chalk. Oh, bending down to take my rubbish away with me. As you can see, over there it's a little bit higher. You can see the park. Substantial earthworks everywhere around here. I always find it funny that you ask people in Thetford where the castle is and they're all like, castle? What castle? There's no castle in Thetford. Oh, you mean the old earth mound? Oh, the burial mound, or some such. You can see how steep this would have been if you were trying to walk up here. I have heard of tales of other people coming here, trying to get up here with, and slipping and sliding and not coming up here in the wet. We'll have a look at it from the bottom and you will see how steep this place is. Oh, stupid graffiti. We're almost at the bottom of the ditch here, although the ditch does go deeper than this. Take a walk around the perimeter, but I'll just leave my rubbish here, take it with me in a minute. But you can see how tall it is, and we're not even at the bottom here. I mean, this is the bottom here. So that's the top there. We're in the first ditch. I probably do say this a lot, but I mean, I'm wearing really, really good walking boots. But if you imagine you wanted to attack this place in the medieval period, as a sort of, if you think of the typical medieval Norman knight wearing mail armour, so a gambeson underneath, that would have been quite heavy. Then you've got your kite shield or later shield, a spear, maybe a sword, axe, all that different stuff that you're carrying. And then you've got your pretty flat leather-soled shoes. Well, I can just feel the first spot of rain there. Trying to get up there, when it wouldn't have been heavily overgrown like it is now. That goes up to the bank and ditch on that side. I think you get dog walkers and that round here, so this is kept relatively clear, but you can see where it's been allowed to overgrow on the other side and that. Oh, there's a few more spots of rain. It is meant to be thunderstorms today, but luckily I've not hit any. So far, it has been a very, very nice day. I don't think everybody's a history nerd or whatever, but it does make me chuckle quite a lot of the times when people don't know about things that are pretty much right on their doorsteps sometimes. People have probably walked past this, driven past this, and probably not thought two things about it. Just take a little detour up here. As I say, walking boots coming up here. Oh, there's a little fence there actually. You can see the motte from this side. I can get through over there, but I'll go back down, I think. I mean, that is massive. That's got to be well over 100 metres. And obviously it's not just the motte, you've got all the other earthworks around it. Somebody's enjoying themselves. Might turn the camera off a second and redo it. Lovely smell of wood smoke. I didn't want to get those young kids on the phone, so I've cut it off over there and I've come over here. As you can see, I'm in the what would have been the bailey now, with the motte there. I mean, I might keep emphasising this, but that is a truly impressive, a massive motte. I mean, you could say the motte at Windsor Castle, a round tower stands on. I mean, the round tower itself is a truly impressive structure, but the motte is not that impressive on its own. You stuck the round tower on top of that thing there, and it would be unbelievable. I mean, the tower on the at Windsor Castle, I mean, that's got to be 80 metres high at least. You stick that on top of there, and you would have an unbelievable building or structure. Yeah, come on, Nanny. Poor old Nanny. Yeah, Nanny can do it. Yeah, hurry up, Nanny. You can do it. Yeah. Well, we're going to try and storm up this bit here, which is very, very... here we go. Get these walking boots to their... I think it's brilliant when they take young kids to places like this. If they know what it is and find out what it is as well, that's even better. Oh, that was a bit of a... getting the blood pumping at my age. Lots and lots and lots of flint around. Not going to walk all the way to the end. But that truly is a magnificent and massive structure to have been built. And yeah, that bridge, it doesn't work aesthetically, I don't think, but I think it does work. I mean, not being rude to Nanny there, I don't think she'd have got up there without that bridge being there. I think it would have restricted it to a lot more people. I mean, even the outer bailey there. I mean, that's got to be, what, 20 metres high, just there? And that's the outer bailey, that's not even the, you know, it's not even the main part of it. No idea what that yellow thing is, but it looks nice. There's an awful lot of it. I could walk around the outside, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave it with one last glimpse of that massive motte at Thetford Castle.